gangster, all that rah-rah. I never heard about a spin. Who probably in the car, but ain't shoot. Forgot, I know the real meaning.
Yo, face! Show your face, please! With sugar on top!
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, time after time, I told guys that there's a lot of places that are worse or just as worse as Chicago when it comes to the drill culture or just dangerous in general. You have Philadelphia, you have Indiana, and you also have places such as Memphis where it goes down at, but you don't hear too much about it like you would in Chicago. However, that don't stop crime from happening, and in order for you to know what's really going on, you pretty much got to do your research. Most people got a first-hand look about the crime and the bodies that's dropping in Memphis right after the Young Dolph case happened, and we realized that a lot of people that was involved in that situation ultimately lost their life some way, somehow. Things would get even worse after Yo Gotti's brother and CEO of CMG, Big30, will also lose his life as well. This had everybody scratching their heads because there was a lot of rumors going around about CMG having a hand in Young Dolph's demise, but at that point, it was all hearsay. Then fast forward to the trial, we would be told by Cornelia Smith that a $100,000 bounty was placed on Young Dolph's head by CMG co-owner himself, Big30, who is also Yo Gotti's brother. This puts a direct correlation to the hit to CMG when it comes to Young Dolph's demise. So this proves that bodies are in fact dropping due to Young Dolph not being here and CMG having a hand in it, and also remind us that this took place in 2021 and bodies to this day are still dropping behind it. All of this just goes to prove that Memphis is a place where it goes down at. However, they don't really get too much of the magnifying glass over their city. But from observation, if you've been paying attention to the Memphis scene, you will see that there's slowly becoming another war going on between CEO Big30 and MoneyBagg Yo that's been brewing in the streets for some time now. CEO Big30 and MoneyBagg Yo have been dissing each other subliminally back and forth, not really mentioning each other's name, but if you've been paying attention, then you know exactly what's going on. And it's more so where Big30 is being very exact and very specific with who he's talking about. However, MoneyBagg Yo, he isn't making much of a thing of it, but instead, he takes a more discreet approach and he puts his responses and statements in songs and let it carry out there. And that's what he did with a new song that he put out called Rap N-Word. Now, if you want to get caught up on the whole back and forth between CEO Big30 and MoneyBagg Yo, I'll leave a link pinned in the comments to previous videos that we did covering their back and forth already, so you could get caught up. But in this video, we're going to mainly talk about the new song that he put out and the response that CEO Big30 had towards the song, and it gets pretty deep. We're going to highlight some of the lyrics, but before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Now, MoneyBagg Yo will put out a song called Rap N-Words, and he had a lot to say in which we kind of know who he was talking about despite him putting out direct names. In this case, whether he was talking about CEO Big30 or not, Big30 responded and he had a lot to say. So we're going to get into the lyrics. It's a lot that was said, but we're going to get into the main lyrics and repeat it, and then we're going to hear what Big30 had to say in response. In a few bars that seemed like it was directed towards CEO Big30, MoneyBagg Yo would say, quote, "I'm calling it how I see it. What makes you think that I will play with my skin? Surgery where? Out of shape people don't even know about the gym. Dudes be talking they gangster, all that rah-rah. I never even heard about him spin. You was probably in that car, but ain't shoot nothing. Must forgot, I know the real men. Sick of these N-words just playing both sides. The N-words ain't gonna ride. You talking but nobody died yet, but your men look around. Now I think it's pretty much clear cut when it comes to the surgery part. As y'all know, the last time these two got into a back and forth, Big30 did make it known or alleged that MoneyBagg Yo got some type of surgery so he could look the way he do. Because for y'all that been following MoneyBagg Yo, he did do a little transformation to where he went from looking like a typical rapper to out of nowhere looking like a fitness instructor in a matter of a few months per se. I'm not sure, but then we started to see him in the gym. He's taking videos and pictures as if he's in the gym. So I guess he's trying to make it seem like he went to the gym. However, CEO Big30 is saying that that's cap. He actually got a surgery, and that's not too far off because if y'all know anything, Bandman Kevo is the same guy that admitted to getting his body done, using surgery. I know Drake was accused of it, according to Kendrick Lamar. A whole bunch of French Montana, a whole bunch of guys. That seemed to be the new thing to do. While girls got Brazilian butt lifts, these guys got Brazilian chest lifts. I don't know. Now moving forward, MoneyBagg Yo was also saying that Big30 is pretty much cap. Yeah, he talk all this gangster stuff. Yeah, he acting like he's shooting. But he's saying he may have been in them cars, but he's not the one doing the shooting. He knows the real guys that's out here putting in the work, and it's not him. Now that's interesting because y'all gotta remember before these two were at odds with each other, they were close with each other, and you gotta remember that Memphis is small. A lot of these guys who are associated with each other are affiliated with the same people. So you have some guys that might be cool with Big30, that may be also affiliated and cool with MoneyBagg Yo, and vice versa. So when he says that he knows the real men, I guess he's trying to say that he knows the guys that's actually out there putting in work, and Big30 ain't one of them. Now, of course, Big30 will have a response, and he was pretty much direct as everybody know exactly who he was talking about. He would take to Twitter with a few words and a few tweets, and he would say, quote, "Before I was rapping, I've been in them cars. I'm one of Newski's. All he had to do was say it, and it's that. F who it was about or what it's for, that ain't never had nothing to do with me or how he painted the picture to get his funds. Don't let that go over your head." Now that kind of sounded like he was talking about something specific, that maybe it's one of those situations where them two just know it's like an inside joke or an inside thing, because he was very specific, but he said don't let that go over your head, in which the rest of us don't know what he's talking about. Anyway, he would take to the next tweet and he would say, quote, "Of course none of your N-words dying. They put up like they daddy. Them N-words ain't beefing. N-words ain't got no ops for real. I be in the trenches, feet on land, or whatever type timing. I never bump to N-words." Now in the next tweet, he would say, quote, "Been a rapper 10-15 years, but call an N-word who really just started this ish a few years ago a rap N-word is crazy. You 97% a rap N-word and 3% street, and the 3% come from you smoking weed in states it's illegal in, the only crime you committing." Now that was pretty much it. Now like I said, Big30 was very direct, and his tweets were just basically responses from the song, right? Whatever bars that was put out there, he just basically respond. He said that he wasn't in them cars and he wasn't doing nothing. He basically responded and said he was and what he was doing, but it seemed like an inside thing. MoneyBagg called him a rap N-word. He said he only been rapping for 1, 2, or 3 years, and MoneyBagg Yo been rapping for 10-15 years. Basically stating that he just got in this, so how was he gonna call him a rap N-word when MoneyBagg Yo been in the rap game longer than he did? So like I said, y'all, that's pretty much it right now. I just hope this don't come to a situation where these guys take it further than music, in which it seems like it does have potential to do so. These guys been going back and forth for the longest now, throwing subliminals, whether it's on social media or it's on songs, and at some point, they're both in Memphis, they're both affiliated with some of the same people. At some point, it might have potential to get out of hand, and hopefully it don't, because all it'll do is add to the continuous cycle that's going on in these streets, especially with all that's going on in Memphis. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. I'm out.